what's up guys? Gannon here. Today we're back with another WFC with a recipe that I'm pretty stoked about actually. Today we're gonna be making some Thai pineapple fried rice. It's gonna have a little curry in it, gonna have a bunch of awesome vegetables, gonna have a lot of bright, awesome colors, cashews even. Gonna have some porkless bites in there as well, so it's gonna be hella delicious. Anyways, the first thing we should do before we get into any of the like fried rice stuff, I need to show you how to cut these vegetables and everything. I'm gonna show you how to cut a pineapple. Very sharp knife, cut off the top little cap here, and then just do that with the other side. Bam, into the trash. And then you're going to use your knife to cut off the skin of the pineapple. Alrighty, now you can see right here, there is an obvious like little ring right here. That's the core of the pineapple. And what you're gonna wanna do is go like a little bit beyond that and cut down with your knife. You don't wanna get anywhere really close to the core, because if you cut too close to it, you're gonna have like really crunchy bottoms on the bottom of your pineapple, and you really don't want that. And then also, if you're really feeding for a pineapple, you could always eat this like a corn cob. Is actually really fun. And since pineapple's so delicious, you don't have to like feel shameful about it, because pineapple's like gold in terms of fruit. If you look over here, you have these strips of tender, beautiful pineapple flesh. I like to cut them down like so into like strips, and then like this. And then you have these perfect pineapple chunks that are gonna be very perfect and appropriate for our pineapple fried rice. Going to quickly cut through the rest of this right here and put it in a bowl. And then I'm gonna show you how to chop an onion for like a stir fry. I saw this Instagram live video the other day, and it was like of this vegan restaurant, and they were trying to teach you how to cut a pineapple. And they did the first couple steps right. Somewhere along the middle, they just did something really silly. They wanted them to like decore the pineapple like manually with their knife instead of just chopping it off the side. It didn't make any fucking sense. We're going to deposit this into our bowl, because we're definitely not going to be using all this in the fried rice. That's crazy. Way too much pineapple. Perfect for snacking on later. Alrighty, next thing is the onion. Yeah, I think I'm going to do the same thing. Top, bottom of the onion off. Get that peel off around the onion, so then you have a peeled, nice, awesome onion ready to use. We're going to chop it right down the middle. We're going to then chop that down the middle. And now we're going to kind of cut this into like chunks, and you'll see that that is going to create coarse strips that are like perfect. You could see, you know, like squares that are perfect for a fried rice or a stir fry. All right, last thing I'm gonna show you is how to cut the pepper. Cut off the top there. You can cut these bits off and use them totally fine, but just because we're going for aesthetics today, we're gonna be a little bit wasteful. Cut the top and the bottom off, get out those insides, get all the seeds out. Now we're going to cut it down the side and lay it so it's now in like a sheet. And what I'm going to do now is cut it into strips. Now, if I was doing a stir fry, I would keep it in the strips like that, because they're amazing that way. All right, now we have these strips, and what we're going to do is find like the blocky ones, the prime strips out of the bunch. All right, and I'm sure there's like a better way you could have done this or something, but I'm just going to do it like this and go down that way, and then you have these nice little diced red pepper, and that's how I'm gonna dice the red pepper today. Sure, you could use a dicer, or maybe there's even like an easier method to dice it, but this is how I dice the pepper. All right, we also got some mushrooms over here. I usually will cut these into like halves if I'm doing a stir fry, but since we're doing a fried rice, I'm going to chop them sideways into slices, into sliced mushrooms. Alrighty, and we have all our vegetables over here. The only thing that I haven't chopped is obviously we have our frozen peas and frozen carrots. And then we also have some green onions over here. The green onions, actually, I will chop now. Basically, what you want to do with the green onions is get the green leafy bit into basically like strips that we can throw into this. And then this bit down here, you want to save. So that's what you want to save. All this up here, we're also saving. We're gonna use the whole thing. I like using the whole green onion. These are the strips that are gonna fold into the rice that are gonna give it like that nice, awesome green onion flavor. And then these right over here, we're going to cut later for a garnish. All right, last thing you're gonna need also is some cilantro. That's another herb that we're gonna be using to make this like taste good. All right, now we're actually ready to cook our rice. Over here, I have, this is like 2 cups of uncooked rice that was in the fridge. It's really awesome to make fried rice with rice that has had time to cool and like set in the fridge after a while. What we're gonna need is a wok. We're gonna put that up to a medium-high right off the bat, and we're going to fill it with a very generous serving of vegetable oil. Yeah, I might just use the rest right there because we have a lot of rice, and if you want to make your fried rice good, it's going to have to be a little bit oily. First thing we're gonna want to do, guys, is we're going to want to like brown our protein before we throw in our rice. Have some sweet and sour porkless spice over here. Open that up. We're gonna take out the packet because that's some valuable sweet and sour sauce so we can save and use later. All right, our oil is hot, it seems, so I'm going to pour those porkless spice into there. I'm going to get them coated in the oil so they don't stick to the bottom real quick. All right, while those are cooking, I'm gonna show you basically the spices that we're gonna be using today. Salt and pepper, parsley, garlic powder, ground paprika, teriyaki soy sauce, sriracha sauce, some curry of some type, garam masala, anything will work, just like, maybe even just regular curry powder, in fact. Just something that tastes like curry. I'm actually going to season these porkless bites heavily with pepper for color and a rich flavor, ground paprika, some of that garlic powder, and the parsley. Whoa. Whew, that smells really good already. All right, guys, now our pork is getting like brown, and it's pretty much cooked and everything. So that's gonna continue browning. I'm gonna throw all that rice into the pan. Now we're going to heavily season this rice. So the salt, heavy pepper. I think if you're making fried rice, it should be heavily peppered. Heavy on the garlic powder as well. And we're going to sprinkle in some of our curry. Now we're going to throw in our vegetables, the onions, the peppers, frozen peas and carrots, and we're going to be putting a generous amount of soy sauce on top of our rice and a genuine amount of teriyaki sauce. We might even need to add some later. Firm scoop. Going to start folding in everything into our rice. See everything starting to combine. We're going to start breaking that rice up. I'm getting an arm workout right now, guys. Seriously, I've got to keep stirring, get everything incorporated. Stuff's falling out of my wok. All right, now seems like a good time to add these mushrooms in. I'm going to add in a handful of cashews, a little bit of sriracha, and I'm going to tear off some of the cilantro over here. I'm going to bring it to the cutting board. Kind of bunch it up, give it a coarse chop, and we're going to throw that in right there on top of our rice. Start getting all that incorporated. Now, our smell and flavor profile right now, guys, on a whole nother level. All right, this is going to be our final seasoning step right now. Going to want to lather it up with soy sauce, make sure everything is brown, nice and coated. Another generous serving of pepper. Lastly, a little bit more sprinkle of curry, just so I know I have enough curry flavor. I suspect I didn't put enough in last time. Now we're going to be folding in our green onions and our delicious pineapple. Woo! All right, those are all really awesome, bright, fun ingredients. And now we can fold them all together and watch them combine into something truly beautiful. Alrighty, guys, that right there, to me, if you get a good look at that right there, everything should be coated, everything should be covered in seasoning, it should look fried, combined, full of bright, awesome flavors. I'm going to take that off the heat. I'm going to clean up and get reorganized. We're going to taste it, see if it needs any more seasoning. That's how you make it. We're done making the pineapple fried rice. It looks absolutely delicious. I cannot wait to dig in. Anyways, we will see you in just a moment. Alrighty guys, our pineapple fried rice is done. I checked it, perfectly seasoned. So we're gonna plate it up right now and we're gonna give it a taste. Pork, pineapple, Thai, fried rice, look at that right there. Look at all those awesome, colorful ingredients. Alrighty, now what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of cilantro over here. We're gonna give it a rough chop. We're going to garnish the top of our pineapple fried rice. We're also going to come over here to our green onions, give them a chop, and we're also going to use them to garnish the top of our fried rice. Wow, that looks amazing. Look at that right there, guys. Cashews, mushrooms, red peppers, pineapple, green onions, cilantro, and that curry fried rice right there. Wow, that looks absolutely freaking delicious. Those porkless bites over there are gonna add in a really nice bite, I know for sure. Gonna get some thumbnail pictures of this, and then we're gonna give it a try. Alrighty guys, we're back from the thumbnail picture. I'm going to get a spoonful right here. Everything, cashew, some pepper, pineapple, cilantro, and we're gonna go in for that bite. Let's see how this is. Wow, I'm stoked. When you have all the ingredients like actually mixed together and you're eating it, you taste the pineapple, the cashews, the green onions, the cilantro, all these bright, vibrant flavors. The seasoning like the paprika, the pepper really helped a lot. Wow, just an awesome mix of flavors here. This is another one of those dishes I've not made before. Totally winging this, and I'm absolutely stoked with how it came out. You guys really need to try this one for sure, like no joke, like I'm actually happy. This is really delicious. Anyways guys, thank you for joining me for another episode of WFC. If you enjoyed it, please slap a like on it. Please leave a comment, you know I love comments. And if you're enjoying the content on the channel, I'd be very flattered if you were to subscribe. Anyways, we're gonna have to see you in the next one.